Hi, it's time for another math easy solution. Time to discuss a new topic, and that's looking at 9/11. Yeah, the September 11th, 2001 supposed terrorist attacks, and this is going to be part of a new series I'm gonna go over. It's going to be called hashtag 9/11 Truth. This one's going to be part one. I'm going to go over an introduction as to why I'm doing this, as well as talk briefly about Dr. Judy Wood and hashtag free energy. So yeah, buckle up, as this is going to be quite a wild ride, and you might see some stuff you didn't think of before or had witnessed any of this information. So let's just jump right in. So hashtag 9/11 Truth Part 1, introduction, why I've decided to start this hashtag 9/11 Truth video series. So basically, last month while watching one of the online investigator Richard D. Hall's videos on YouTube, I came across the work of Dr. Judy Wood and her forensic investigation into exactly what happened on the 9/11 quote attacks, and I was hashtag blown away. So after watching Dr. Judy Wood's research on 9/11 and how the buildings did not actually collapsed but rather turned into dust in midair. Yes, that's exactly what I just stated, turned into dust in midair. So basically I spent about a week trying to debunk her, but couldn't at all. Hashtag mind blown. Yeah, but what really convinced me more than anything was the fact that her Wikipedia biography was deleted and her name is not mentioned anywhere on the 9/11 quote truth movement Wikipedia entries, or even on the main 9/11 truth quote truth websites such as 9/11 engineers and architects for truth or whatnot. I believe now they have like a tiny bit of writing just trying to discredit her, but for the longest time it was completely just blacklisted. Yeah, basically hashtag WTF, hashtag censorship. So briefly, Dr. Judy Wood has what's interesting, she has a bachelor in civil engineering, a master's in engineering mechanics, and a PhD in materials engineering science. And for the record, I also have a somewhat similar background, a bachelor in civil engineering, so both of those match up. I also have a master's in mining engineering and a PhD in YouTube mathematics. So going further, I have not looked at the 9/11 events in any detail prior to looking at Dr. Wood's work, but I was drawn towards her work because she is one of the few people that focused on what actually happened as opposed to who was involved in the attacks. This is because I already believe that the majority of people would side on the side of 9/11 being quote an inside job. Just put the "and" there. Either completely or partially inside job, especially given the weapons of mass destruction (WMD) deception. But confirming this is possible only if people were asked through an anonymous polling questionnaire, so that they don't need to worry about any negative repercussions or public ridicule. Yeah, so that is what my belief is about just the general consensus. But after looking at Dr. Judy Wood's work, basically the implications of Dr. Judy Wood's findings are monumental and illustrate a shift in what we deem possible by a current technology, as well as a shift in our entire civilization. Basically, her findings indicate that very advanced, top secret, classified, directed energy technology exists and was used to turn the buildings made of concrete, steel, and even the humans inside into dust in mid-air. Unbelievable. So this same technology also suggests that it is possible to have virtually free energy for the entire world, thus removing the need for burning oil, coal, or even having a nuclear, wind, solar, or hydro power. This technology also puts into question the mainstream narratives about climate change, human poverty, war, terrorism, technology, quote, democracy, global geopolitics, our human history, because what else are they hiding? And even the very reality we live in. This all sounds extraordinary, but the proof is also extraordinary. Hashtag stay tuned. This is just an introduction video, but it's going to get wild here. So that is why I'm starting this video series, to illustrate exactly what happened on 9/11, who was involved, what technology was used, and finally to create my own hashtag free energy device, which will be completely open source and free for all to use and replicate. Don't believe me? Just subscribe and follow me on this journey. It's going to be quite fascinating. I'll be creating a crowdfunding campaign, possibly on GoFundMe, or maybe through Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, because I would prefer that. Let me know any suggestions, because there's less fees in that. In the near future, I will look into that. Yeah, and basically to help raise money to be able to work on this project full time, and as well as purchasing any of the necessary equipment, materials, and possibly for paying other scientists such as Dr. Judy Wood to work alongside me on this project. But in the meantime, please support my work at Patreon or PayPal. Here's a short URL for PayPal, mes.fm/donate. Patreon, it's at Math Easy Solutions. And just go to patreon.com/Math Easy Solutions. And I've also written up a powerful article on why Dr. Judy Wood is the most feared person in the world, once you wrap your head around what actually happened on 9/11. So I'm just going to read it here, because it is pretty, it's short, but I find it pretty motivating. Yeah, so this was by me, this was May 17th. The most feared person in the world, Dr. Judy Wood, there's her. So basically, when people think of fear, they often think of intimidation, strength, power, influence, death, war, abuse, and many other similar meanings. But the main thing people forget to consider is just who is afraid. What if I told you that the few that rule over us, the many, are in fact deeply afraid? But what if I told you that what makes them truly afraid is not a populist politician, not an independent media outlet, and not even nuclear war? The last part is arguably something they want. The person most feared by the people that most fear is just an unassuming engineering professor that saw something on September 11th, 2001 that the entire world could not. Her name is Dr. Judy Wood. You may have not heard of her because she has been blacklisted from Wikipedia, the fake stream media, and even the main 9/11 quote truth movements. What she saw that causes the powers that shouldn't be to fear for their outer lives was that the towers did not collapse, but rather turned to dust in mid-air. Now just think of that for a moment. Multiple buildings, including two 110-story tall skyscrapers made of concrete and steel, turned to dust in mid-air and in mere seconds. What kind of technology did that? Why is this hidden from us? And think of the implications. Free energy. All this is outlined in her book, Where Did the Towers Go? This is one of the most important books ever written, and documents a shift in the public perception of what is possible in our world. I'll be going over a detailed video tutorial series on the truth of 9/11 and the implications of the technology used to turn buildings to dust. So stay tuned. In the meantime, check out our website, drjudywood.com, and here I bought the book, and here is some photos I took of the front cover. Here's how it looks like. Where Did the Towers Go? Evidence of Directed Free Energy Technology. It's by Dr. Judy Wood. She's a Bachelor of Science, Master's Science, and PhD. And as you can see here, this is all just dust. And it's, why is it all of it going up, and it's everywhere? This is just crazy stuff, and I'll be diving into this in extreme detail. And here is the on the back side. This is the remaining stuff. Remember, it's a 110-story building. This is 41. It's 110. There's another one, 22. This one's 47. And where are they? Unbelievable. When I saw this, I was shocked. Anyways, so in that article I wrote, Andrew Johnson, another prominent researcher into the use of energy weapons, commented on my article. Hashtag yes. So here's a link to exactly that comment. Basically, Andrew Johnson got on Steemit to comment, but that's just it. Many claiming to be engineers won't even mention evidence that this is in the book displayed above. You can read about this sort of thing. He was replying to somebody else on this in my free ebook. If you like, tinyurl.com/911ft B. I believe that's Finding the Truth, and then B is book. That's where the F and T are. By the way, thanks to the author of this post. Posting like this are few and far between. Prepare for, quote, attack of the trolls. And I responded, oh, is that really you, Andrew D. Johnson? I've been watching some of your interviews with Richard Hall. Great work. FYI, Richard Hall's extremely detailed analysis of the Madeleine McCann case got me interested in making my own investigative videos, including building up on the McCann case. And you can see that there is the entire video series, ongoing video series here at mes.fm/pizzagate-vote. I believe there's 24 videos at the moment. I'll be continuing that. Yeah, so check it out. And I'll definitely check out your book, and I'll be making my own video series on 9/11, so hashtag stay tuned. As for the page trolls, it's a good measuring stick to see if we are on the right track, so I don't mind them too much. So yeah, feel free to comment if you're a paid troll or not. But anyways, so make sure to check out Andrew Johnson's website and his free 9/11 ebook. Here's the link. It redirects to his website, checktheevidence.co.uk. And also checktheevidence.com, the same exact website. And here it is. Here's his website. There's Richard Hall and richplanet.net, I believe. And here's a video, Finding the Truth, free download book. I believe there's a link in there. So note, I just want to make a note, both URLs, checktheevidence.com and checktheevidence.co.uk work and are the same site. Hashtag fix your redirects, Andrew Johnson, because they don't redirect, it just remains on both separate ones, but I believe they're the exact same. Anyways, fix that up. So also make sure to check out Dr. Judy Wood's website, drjudywood.com. Here's how it looks like. There's her, the Journal of 9/11 Research and 9/11 Issues, and here's a presentation she made, about 2.5 hours. You have to watch it. It's quite fascinating. I believe this is some sort of radar view, or I don't know what kind of view is here of the towers. Notice there's like nothing there. Unreal. So yeah, actually go back to that again. This was 9 stories tall. Remember, these were 110. He had like a couple of them, 110 towers. And where are they? So yeah, this is a Journal of 9/11 Research and 9/11 Issues. Yes, there are issues with 9/11. A time comes when silence is betrayal. Martin Luther King. Great quote there. And also key videos. Go check out those. The key evidence on here. This is just all turning into dust. Unreal. Also check out her corresponding website for her groundbreaking book, Where Did the Towers Go? Here it is, and you can buy the book across there. And basically it's a video site for the book, has other videos for each chapter, I believe. So the new investigation is the book. So basically you could buy it there. It has the links there. You can buy it through Amazon. So if you're among those who have called for a new open and independent investigation, today's your lucky day. This is not only the new investigation, it is the only comprehensive forensic investigation to date in the public domain. As of this publication, only one person, myself, Dr. Judy Wood, has conducted a comprehensive investigation to determine what happened to the World Trade Center WTC complex. This was part of the federal QTAM or whistleblower case I filed 2007, in which I accused the defendants of science fraud, and I believe she sued the contractors to the government NIST, the National Institute of Science or something. And also I believe there was 7 buildings that came down, not just 2 or 3. It was like 7 buildings. Yeah, just correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll be going through this all in extreme detail in later videos. So I highly recommend going through all the videos, but also to buy 2 copies of her book, one for yourself and one to give as a gift. It is one of the most important books ever written and will change your entire perception of reality. And you could buy the book also through my Amazon affiliate link, mes.fm/Judy Wood book. Put that there so I can get a few bucks back for each purchase. So here it is on Amazon. It's about $61 Canadian. I believe that's like 50 something US. Where Did Towers Go? Evidence of Directed Free Energy Technology on 9/11 hardcover. Buy the book. Buy it. Buy it ASAP. Let's put a hashtag there. So summary, Dr. Judy Wood's investigation into 9/11 suggests that the main cover-up was not actually 9/11 being an, a quote, inside job, but rather that it being just an inside job is the main cover-up to what really happened, which was the use of civilization-changing, directed free energy technology that is kept secret from all of us. I'll be going over all of this in great detail in later videos, as well as working to develop my own free energy device, which will be completely open source, and yeah, so that all can replicate and obtain hashtag free energy too. So please consider helping me go full-time in this project by donating through PayPal, Patreon, and in the near future to a crowdfunding campaign. Even donating just $1 helps. And this is one of my favorite lines from the anonymous guys. Hashtag we do not forget, we do not forgive. Actually, I just quickly search up, I got the order wrong. So we do not forgive, we do not forget, expect us. Anyway, stay tuned for hashtag 9/11 truth part 2 as this stuff gets crazier and crazier. And yeah, basically whatever you view reality as, just put it on hold. Anyways, that is all for today. I hope you learned from this just quick introduction video. Make sure to check out Dr. Judy's her work, Dr. Judy Wood's book, and her research into those videos. And also, yeah, buy the book through my affiliate link, mes.fm/Judy Wood. It will help. Yeah, Judy Wood book will help me a lot. And also download these exact notes in the link below, and I'll be posting these exact notes on Steemit shortly after I upload. Yeah, so check those out. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another Math Easy solution.